He stole fire from the gods and paid with eternal torment. But what if that fire was the first spark of human progress? Welcome to Chasing Sunsets, where curiosity meets truth. Today we're diving into the myth of Prometheus, and how this ancient tale might just explain the moral chaos behind AI, nuclear power, and every tech revolution we've ever sparked. He stole fire. A simple story, really. A titan named Prometheus looks out at humanity who are cold, hungry, helpless. People shivering in the dark. He thinks, nah, this isn't right. He climbs Mount Olympus. He snatches a spark of fire from the gods. He brings it down to the people, an upgrade, a game changer, warmth, light, the ability to cook, create, survive. But this isn't just a myth about a rebellious titan with sticky fingers. It's the origin story of progress itself. Because Prometheus didn't just steal fire, he gave us the power to shape the world. And just like him, we live in an age of stolen fire, electricity, nuclear energy, artificial intelligence, each one a spark of divine power and each one with a hidden cost. If you're fascinated by how ancient myths explain our modern dilemmas, hit subscribe. I post one long video and 2 shorts every week. This October, we're exploring the ancient Greek series, where legends meet the questions of our time. Stick around. The next chapter uncovers what that fire really became. Let's start with a fire we've gotten used to. Electricity. It's hard to even imagine a world without it. When the sun goes down, our world doesn't stop. We flip a switch, and darkness vanishes. Factories can run 24/7. Hospitals can perform life-saving surgeries through the night, and you can binge-watch ancient Greek myths till 2 a.m. Hey, no judgment here. Electricity powered the Industrial Revolution, lifting millions out of poverty and creating the modern world. It was a Promethean gift that rewired civilization. But that same spark came with a cost. The factories that churned out goods also churned out pollution, choking the air and changing our climate. The relentless 24/7 work cycle enabled new forms of exploitation. Workers trapped in dangerous conditions for meager pay. The power grid that connects us all also makes us incredibly vulnerable. One major failure could plunge entire nations into chaos. Electricity also powered new and more devastating weapons. The light it provided also revealed new ways to cause harm. This isn't to say electricity was a mistake. Of course not. It's about recognizing the trade-off. That when we embraced this power, we also accepted its risks. Prometheus's punishment wasn't just his own, it was a warning. Every leap forward comes with a chain we choose to ignore. And that's the paradox. To rise higher, we burn brighter. But we also risk burning everything else. Now let's move from the fire that powers our machines to the fire that powers life itself. Genetics. For centuries, disease was like a divine punishment, a mystery we could only pray away. Now we understand the code. With tools like CRISPR, we can literally edit the building blocks of life. This is incredible. We are on the verge of curing genetic diseases, sickle cell anemia, Huntington's disease. We can engineer crops to be more resilient to drought, potentially feeding millions. It is Prometheus handing us the blueprint of creation itself. But you know what's coming next, right? The moment you get the power to edit, the question becomes, what should you edit? It's one thing to cure a disease, it's another thing entirely to start enhancing. What if we could edit genes to make people stronger, smarter, or taller? This opens Pandora's box, where the genetically enhanced rich and the natural-born poor diverge. The same tool that could eliminate suffering could also create a new biological caste system. Who gets access? Who decides where therapy ends and enhancement begins? This isn't theoretical. Imagine Maria, who carries a devastating hereditary gene. A new therapy could spare her and her children. For her, it's a miracle. For society, it's the start of a moral maze. And now we come to the fastest spreading fire of all, artificial intelligence. This is the big one. It's not just a tool that does what we say, it's a tool that can learn, adapt, and even create on its own. The potential for good is mind-boggling. AI diagnoses earlier, optimizes energy, helps fight climate change, personalizes education, takes on dangerous and repetitive jobs, and frees us to create. But the fear is just as powerful, and it's not only about sci-fi takeovers. The real risks are subtle, like algorithmic bias, deepfakes, misinformation, and job displacement, and they're already here. Electricity took decades. Genetics took decades. AI is evolving in months. The technology is moving so fast that our laws, our ethics, and even our own understanding can't keep up. We're building the car while driving 100 miles an hour. Just like Prometheus, we've stolen a god's fire, and we're still figuring out how not to burn. So here we are, standing in the glow of these incredible new fires. We have the power of gods, but the wisdom of, well, us. The story of Prometheus isn't a prophecy of doom, it's a warning. It doesn't say refuse the fire. It warns what happens when we take it without thinking through the consequences. The lesson isn't fear, but humility, foresight, and a deep sense of responsibility. We can't uninvent AI any more than fire. The challenge isn't to extinguish it, it's to tame it. It starts with asking the right questions, not just in tech boardrooms. This conversation must include ethicists, sociologists, artists, teachers, and everyday citizens. We need agile regulation that protects people without smothering progress. Seatbelts and airbags built in from the start, not bolted on after a crash. Ultimately, Prometheus chose to give us fire. The gods chose to punish him. Now we choose what to do with the sparks we've stolen. What do you think? Have we learned from Prometheus, or are we still playing with fire? Drop your thoughts below, and let's talk. Subscribe for more videos where philosophy meets the modern world. I post 1 long video and 2 shorts every week. This is Chasing Sunsets, where curiosity meets truth. Take care, and bye.